Hello, hello, and welcome. Let me make sure my mic is correct. Okay, perfect. So, as per the usual, make sure to click some buttons for me, subscribe. Every zodiac sign has their own playlist, as well as a playlist for collective oracle readings. This is going to be the tarot reading for the full moon happening tonight. But whenever it is that you find this reading will be right for you. It is also currently January, so we're going to go into somewhat of an overview for 2024. Already, I'm feeling some really positive changes, really positive forward movement. Okay, at the bottom here, we have the mountain, which is definitely about, walking uphill. This is going to be a lot of tasks, a lot of things to do. You may be feeling quite busy. And on the split here, we see child. So it could be doing some inner child work or working with your children. Okay, so like I felt, the ship is all about new positive movement forward. We have a masculine here, so we'll see what that's about. Could be your masculine side, or it could be a masculine in your life. Yeah, and like I felt, there's going to be a lot of hard work coming up here for you. So just be very careful of overwhelm, be very careful of overworking. And as I picked up the bottom of the deck here, this is the next card up. And the rider is, again, positive movement forward, quick movement forward, somewhat of a chariot energy. Okay, perfect. And we have the woman here. So very interesting how the male and the female are looking at each other. And the key. This is a really, really positive card. This is like the universe not only has your back, but it is going to show up right in the nick of time. It's going to be the perfect key for you. This was in the last oracle reading as well. So make sure to check that out. Again, it's just a playlist here on the channel. So I don't really do part twos or Patreon or anything like that. It's really just all in that playlist, okay? So let's dive into the tarot here. We have the Pulp Tarot. This has easily become one of my absolute favorite decks. So definitely check that out. Again, we're just reading from left to right here. Let's see what comes through. What do we have for the collective? Okay, one more. Thank you. Okay, so let's go through. All right, we have the Emperor to go right here with this masculine. Eight of Pentacles, hard work. Yep, that definitely checks out. I felt that before I even got any cards on the table. Six of Cups, kind of a past nostalgic energy. Also pays homage to the children, right, that we've seen. Eight of Wands, quick moving energy, somewhat like this rider here. I'll just go ahead and put these on the deck because it does seem as though they are pertinent. Okay. Okay, and then we have the Death card. I really, really love the Death card in tarot readings. I feel like it's one of the most positive, really, cards in the deck because there's massive change associated with it, right? So really, really powerful there. And then we have Judgment. So ignore the somewhat grim photo on here because Judgment is actually very, very powerful. It's a time for self-reflection and different things like that. So lots of hard work coming forward, fast movement, quick learning, I just heard. We have the Hangman that just flipped out from the Red Fairy Tarot. Then Justice to go along with that Judgment there. Okay, so definitely feeling some procrastination type energy. Here we have the Hierophant. I'm going to continue shuffling regardless of that, but I have been picking up on a lot of marriages lately, like people who are in marriages, but really just finding that it's too taxing, right? It just shouldn't be this way. We should be in more of a Six of Cups type energy where things feel fun, light, and free. But, there's something about being held back. So I've just been tapping into that lately. So that could be your story. We have the Ace of Wands, another new beginning. And it's a creative new beginning, right? With that Ace of Wands. So it's like, could we find that there's better elsewhere? And here's the Four of Swords, which is about healing and rest. Okay, so could be literally putting something to rest. Here's the Empress to go with that Emperor. Interesting that the masculine stays here and the Empress stays there. And we have the Ten of Cups. This is the same position it was in with the last video that I did, that I just uploaded. So check that out. We have the Sun here again, very positive new beginnings. So many of you, we have Ace of Pentacles there. I really feel that people are moving from a love situation to a more beneficial, independent era. It's just, it really is the energy here with Death. The Hanged Man just feels very weighed down. We have the Whip here right in the center of your reading, in between the masculine and feminine. So I really feel that many of these viewers are feeling just weighed down by a relationship. King of Wands. Another masculine card to start here. So it could be a fire sign male. It doesn't have to be, but you know, there's really just been a need for temperance here. It's like trying to balance, and it's just not balancing out. It's like the Justice card here. Like there's just something that feels off, something that feels too taxing. King of Pentacles here. Yeah. It's an interesting energy. It's like, and then the World to go with that Temperance. So again, it's just really thinking to the future and saying, you know, what is in my future? Another Ace of Pentacles here. It's independence. It's like a brand new beginning. See how this is like glowing. There's also this whole option here, or theme of being able to plug yourself into a wall socket, right? It's like you are so connected to source that you're able to really conjure this kind of energy. And there's somebody who either doesn't like that, they want you to feel more, I was going to say grounded, but it's more negative than that. It's a really weird energy. And as I split the deck here, we have the Devil. So the Devil, King of Wands, Emperor in reverse has been really coming out quite often. And there's the Queen of Pentacles. Interesting. King of Pentacles, man. The World card. Queen of Pentacles, Queen here. So now we have the Princess of Cups. Yeah. I don't know. Honestly, the energy feels a lot like this relationship is just very taxing. You see, we have this masculine here who's taking on this sort of persona. Could be a very fiery person, just almost spicy, right? Their energy is spicy, and they come through very stable, but the way he's holding this coin, it's almost just like, do you want it? Do you want it? Do you want it? So I've been tapping into this a lot, where there's like a masculine figure that really uses work and finances to his advantage. And then you have the female here who has this key to the universe and is on this path to this really beautiful new beginning. And she's in a Princess of Cups, temperance energy. And she has a pentacle too, but it's almost like she's just more subdued about it. She's just more relaxed and humble about what it is she has and what it is she's doing. And then we have the Knight of Cups here, which I really feel is like finding a common ground. It's like, let's just enjoy, you know, life. And here's an Ace of Wands again here. So for some of you, I do feel that there could be this new relationship, or somebody who's in a Knight of Cups energy who's waiting kind of on the sidelines to see what goes on with this big hullabaloo, or, you know, sort of like it's like a dysfunctional marriage is what I'm tapping into. And it's been a really common theme. But there could potentially be a new beginning with someone else who's just kind of waiting to come in, but is going to come in after we've established this new beginning. So we have a duplicate here. I'll always put duplicates together, or I try to. Yeah, Knight of Swords and Hermit. So somebody is running quite quickly. But it's almost like in the spirit, because we have the Hermit here. It's a waiting energy, which we also saw with the Hanged Man. And now I'm seeing the Star and the Six of Wands in the reversed. So the energy is very interesting to me. And to be quite frank, I stopped doing readings on a public platform because the karmic energy was so heavy, and it was so apparent to me that the karmic, which would be, this kind of relationship, was just so strong, and they wanted so badly to speak through the readings and almost overpower the readings. I stopped for months. So now I'm regrowing my channel. So again, if you like this reading, please click some buttons for me. 8 of Pentacles on the deck before I shuffle. So we'll grab that out because there it is. Look at that Empress right under that. There's a feminine here who's really working hard. And we have this 5 of Swords, which is winning at all costs. There's some sort of a fight here. Well, if the cards want to meet together in the shuffle, that would be cool. Okay, so it looks like we may see some reversals. I really try to flip the reversals as I see them. And there's Justice here. So I really feel that Spirit is calling justice on this situation. You're going to know more than I do on your specific situation. And there's the 10 of Cups. And that is the ultimate goal here of this Empress. I should have pulled the Empress, seeing as how it's a duplicate, but again, I just feel strongly that this Empress works harder than her masculine counterpart that she's currently with is willing to give her any credit for. It's like there's a need for credit to be due, right? And here we have the Fool in the reversed. So it's the same energy I've been picking up on. It's like this person just really would be agitated and upset at the thought of you moving on, moving forward, right? Because this is on sort of this masculine side, which is interesting to me. It doesn't always happen where the masculine is here and the feminine is there. But here's this High Priestess. It's something to do with your intuition. Like I said, your ability to plug in to universal source. There's something about that. There's the 6 of Wands, and it had the 5 of Wands right under it. So it's like the fight is really about like this masculine being intimidated. It's just weird. It's very weird, because I feel like if you love somebody, you're going to want to see them succeed. And we have the Tower. It's going to happen anyways. There's nothing that this person can do to stop, your success. So it's weird for me that they continue to try it. There's the 5 of Swords again. So it's a win at all cost. It could be because they know of this new relationship that's on the horizon for you. We saw that Knight of Cups. Okay, we have the World in the reversed, which is, I've been tapping into this. I really like this deck. Of course, it leans a little bit darker because I'm a shadow work person. So I like that in tarot, but this big colossal energy that just is like fee, fi, fo, fum, right? And the World card, which we've seen here already. So, and the Magician. So with this being on the feminine side, you're going to prevail. We have the 6 of Wands here, the High Priestess. It's like you really are rising above all of this nonsense, right? And here is the Wheel of Fortune. It's already written. It's sealed, signed, and delivered. There's nothing that anyone can do, to sort of take anything from you. There's Judgment. We've already seen Judgment here. So wow, right under Judgment was the Empress. Yeah, your spirit team has got you. That's what I want to say. We've got Judgment surrounding this Empress. And there's the Six of Cups on the split. So yeah, it's like you're understanding now what it is that a spiritual relationship should be. It should feel like an Ace of Wands all the time. We shouldn't be using pentacles sort of against each other or work in general, because we've seen a lot of this Ace of Pentacles, right? And here's that Eight of Wands, quick, fast moving energy. Also goes with communication, which I think has been quite spicy with the Emperor there. And look at here, the Lovers directly under it. And here again comes the Five of Wands. So again, there's a love scenario that feels very spicy, that feels very conflicted. Everybody is sort of on guard, right? It's like this love connection should feel very blessed. It should feel, you know, there's so many things that could be in the mix that are not. It's like the relationship is not built on a firm foundation. It's built on sand. Let's just see what comes up on the bottom here. Six of Swords. So again, moving up and out of this, rising above it, really is how I feel. So let's just see. We'll get another deck. You know what I'm feeling called to? Let me grab it. Okay. I've got the Light Seers here. And this one is Shadowscapes, I believe it's called. No, Heaven and Earth. Heaven and Earth here, and Runic Tarot here. I know I like to know what decks are used, so wow. Okay, these two wanted to flip too. King of Pentacles, Strength, Queen of Pentacles. What is happening? That's insane. That's right where I was going to put these cards. There's some reason to put your strength up in a relationship that is, it's a match. It is, but someone's not acting right under the moon. And then we have this Queen of Wands here. So to me, this combo really speaks High Priestess, because I feel that, well, Ace of Pentacles, you might have a very spiritually led business and it's important for you to go that direction. And somebody does not want to see you go that way. Ace of Pentacles, we've seen a lot, but I just keep shuffling it back in. But it really is like a new beginning, a new start in business, which really makes sense to me because here I am after months of not being on. Okay. Four of Cups here. Yeah, it's been a really long road and it's been quite taxing and it's been quite upsetting, right? You see kind of that same vibe here on their faces. And then Two of Wands, which is kind of a waiting energy. I keep tapping into this procrastination energy as well, but I really feel as though you're being pushed in that direction. It's really odd. It's like this person wants to see you relaxed, but like in a don't get up, don't go do that, don't go away type of feeling. On the split here, Ace of Cups again. Yeah. And then it's split here on Six of Wands. So there's a successful relationship on the horizon. And either you're with a person now who either knows that or they have a sense that, what is it? Yeah, your 10 of Cups is coming. They know that you're better off without them. That's what that means to me. 10 of Cups 3 times. I mean, come on. And now here's the Wheel, which we've already seen. And we've seen the World. So again, this person, there's the Ace of Wands again. Is that 4? I think we've seen the Ace of Wands 4 times. Six of Wands. Six of Cups came right back out. There's some sort of kindred spirit here. It could be somebody from your childhood. I just heard cousin. So it could be somebody who's in your corner. Wow, there's Judgment. There could be somebody that's in your corner. So two storylines when I heard cousin. It could be this person is in your corner and sort of like, this is your confidant, this is who you talk to. And it's like this other person who doesn't want you to succeed is like not wanting you to hang out with people who are good for you. So they try to turn you against family members. Or it could be that this new person, this new lover, is coming in, and someone in your family, like your cousin, might know this person. It might be the only person who does know, which either way is pretty similar to the same story. But in any case, here's the World. And that Ace of Pentacles is still here as well. So it's like this brand new beginning is really, really powerful, whether it has to do with another person or not. It's like you do have all of the keys or all of the tools in your toolbox to see this through. I just saw the King of Swords on it as I split the deck, and here's the Queen of Swords. So another perfect match. Let's get one more from this deck here. So again, it's like somebody on the horizon, just waiting until you're ready, something to that effect. And you have to be in this Queen of Swords energy in order to get to where they are, which just means working really hard, putting your head down, nose to the grindstone type energy, right? Looking forward with a positive manifestation. And like I said before, it's going to happen anyways. Because here's the Tower right here with the Magician. So it's like that lightning bolt energy. Again, you're very, very in tune with spirit, with the divine. And yeah, there's really nothing that can hold you back. Right as I said that, the Sun. Wow. And then the Magician. We have the Two of Pentacles. So again, it's going to feel like a lot to learn, a lot to go through. Some of you could be debating whether or not to go back to school. Somebody very close to you is trying to kind of talk you out of it, but they know that you're better there. And it leads you to your 10 of Cups as the Empress. We've seen the Emperor once, but we've seen the Empress multiple times. So this is probably a feminine who's watching, or if you're a masculine, but you have someone who's feminine who holds you back, put yourself, where you fit. But this new beginning is going to be manifested by you for you, because we have the Sun here. And it's when you get to this place, look at what's right under here, is the Two of Cups. So it's when you get to this finish line, quote unquote, that the Two of Cups comes forward for you. Again, somebody is waiting on the sidelines until you are ready. They could know that you're involved with this other person, could be a long-term marriage, but you know who it is you want to be with, or, this is a twin flame, and, they are aware that your situation is very sticky and they want that to calm down, get out of the way so that they can approach, and they're really worried about you moving too quickly forward, perhaps, right? So I don't know, maybe there's multiple people who are worried about how quickly you are able to move forward. So we have 7 of Pentacles here. Regardless, you need to get this taken care of, right? You have to get your money in order, as do we all, but there's an independence factor here. You can see kind of her stance where she's just like, come on then, go right ahead. There's a lot of feminines here with that same look on their face. It's kind of like, let's get this going. Tap, tap, tap. They're tapping their foot. So that's an interesting vibe. But at the same time, there's something to do with work here. We saw a lot of Ace of Pentacles. It could be very creative because of this Ace of Wands, very intuitive because we have this High Priestess here and the Magician. Wow. They're a perfect pair as well. The High Priestess and the Magician are a pair. So it's really interesting, this perfect reflection here. That doesn't always happen, right? So Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, and Hermit, which we've seen before on that sort of waiting energy. But the Hermit is someone who puts their nose to the grindstone behind the scenes. You know, I think it's going to come out how hard you work. And I don't think people give you credit where credit is due. You hold this key, the key to the universe, the key to manifestation, right? And that is your work. And that's going to take you to the next level. Six of Swords. There's things to let go of. Yeah, Ten of Swords. That's what we're letting go of, all right. For sure. There's another Ace of Wands. Right there with the star. Yeah, the star wanted to come out. It wouldn't let me put the deck down. And this is that Empress energy. This is the High Priestess energy. This is the work. This is, yeah, sure, it's stardom and being in the public eye, but I don't feel as though you care about that. The star is more like being plugged into the universe and seeing with sight that not everybody understands. It might literally scare people. Like if you read cards or if you do some sort of Reiki healing or something and you know that that's your calling. And here's the Hanged Man. So again, a really weird energy with like being held back, like somebody being in your ear, being like, you couldn't possibly do all of that, you know, don't you want to do this? Don't you want to do it this way? And you're having to really like push through that. And it's happening inside of this relationship. You have to push and push and push and like whip a dead horse. What is that saying? Isn't that a specific saying? Beat a dead horse. Yeah. You're having to do that almost to yourself. Yeah, there's that Six of Swords, which we've seen before. So Six of Swords on the bottom of two different decks. Okay, we'll get one more deck here and then I will get into the Oracle. Wow. Ace of Arrows. So that would actually be Ace of Swords. I thought it was going to be Ace of Wands, but oh, that goes here. Yeah, so we have four Aces of Wands and now here's the Ace of Swords. So that's the truth, speaking the truth. Someone doesn't like you to do that, maybe. Dedication. This is the Nine of Swords, but this deck does not follow the standard tarot, okay? This is about getting back up again. The Nine of Swords, usually we see 9 arrows hanging on the wall and somebody kind of like crying in their bed. But this is about a dedication to a craft. It has a lot of this Eight of Pentacles type energy. There's the Knight of Bows, though. Bows would be wands. And it's represented by the fox. So I kind of have to just call it where I see it. The fox is about a cunning type energy, a little bit of a Five of Swords type vibe. And that being the Knight of Bows, it can go with this king. Ten of Cups, ultimate happiness, overflow. That's 4 right there. 10 of Cups is on the horizon. Here's the Shaman, which is the Magician. Magician goes there. What else do we have? What advice do we have for the collective today? Wow. This is a combination of the Hanged Man and the Tower. Again, it's going to happen anyways. While you're in this Hanged Man position, just utilize this time. Some of you might have some time alone. You might have some time in solitude, or you might need that because it's almost like a hovering energy. Like this Emperor masculine seems to be very interested in what you're doing. So an odd energy, it's like a watchful energy. But Blasted Oak here, that's again saying it's going to happen regardless. Nine of Stones is Nine of Pentacles. And this is tradition, but to me, this really screams healing. This is the wildwood, by the way. I don't think I said that, but I really love this deck. It doesn't follow, like I said, the standard deck. Like normally we would see a woman standing in a power position with a bunch of pentacles around her, and it's like confidence. With this one, it's like utilize all of the tools in your toolbox, right? It kind of goes with this key here and the standing stones. I am a total sucker for standing stones. So not only are you dedicated as double nines here, wow. And there's the Nine of Wands as well. This one says respect on here. I really love this character. It's a little dark and like grim, but again, I like that because I'm a shadow work person. But this is like, I demand respect or else. And again, I felt that there's specifically a feminine, but again, put yourself where you need to be. But there's somebody here, the main person I'm talking to feels as though they're on defense from somebody that they're very close to. Wow. 15, I believe, is death. No. Because we have a 13 there with death. Maybe it's judgment. Judgment, death, or devil is this one. I forget. Somebody look it up and put it in the comments because that'll drive me nuts. So we'll shuffle it back in just because the numbers. No, I'm just kidding. The star. There's a star again. Basically, that's saying you're headed for great things, but you're really healing this sort of broken heart here with this Three of Swords, Nine of Vessels, you're manifesting, and this here says generosity. So when you get to this Ten of Pentacles, this ultimate happy ending, there's going to be this like overwhelming need to share it. You have to, you're going to feel this want and this need to share what you know, to share how you got here, to share it with millions is what I'm hearing. So this kind of goes along with that 10 here, but I really feel that it has everything to do with this like ultimate love. Perhaps it is a business where that's kind of your goal, right? But you're having to be creative in the situation that you're in, because the tree here was in the reverse, and I really try not to reverse my cards. The world tree, so that's the world 2 and 1, which actually matches, so thank you. And we have all 4 seasons here. This is like where life stems from, right? And of course that's the world, Mother Earth. And like I felt, you have to be creative in the situation that you're currently in, right? So this is Three of Swords. Ooh, okay, Three of Swords is what I was going to say, but I meant to say Three of Pentacles. On here it's stones. And you'll see here that her feet are turning into roots, and she's backed up in this corner, right? So again, it's like having to work really hard because of where you are currently. And here we have exploitation, which is the Six of Stones, which usually we know to be, pentacles kind of falling from the sky, and it's about equal give and take. Where here it's almost like that card in reversed, where it's like the bowls are empty, the beehives are totally empty, and we have this fire burning in the background. It's like, hey, everything is gone, I need help, and here's this bowl open to somebody, whoever it is they're looking to. So I feel that this current situation, you're feeling like you're backed up into a corner, nowhere to go, nothing to eat, right? So that's sort of been this norm, right? So you're being pushed to go into this Eight of Wands energy. And the Eight of Wands is here, quick moving energy forward, right? There's nowhere to go but up, right? But this one here says Hearthfire, and that is like coming together with friends, celebrating, kind of a Three of Cups type energy. Again, this deck is a little bit bonkers. And here is the Five of Stones, Five of Pentacles, and this does check out pretty well, where it's like you're outside in the elements. There's the lightning, which lightning to me is a very positive sign because it's that conduit, right? You are collecting and harnessing energy in the meantime. And that's why this card here says endurance. This is like a child on a rites of passage journey out here to find a way to make fire, to find a way to, fill the bowls, if you will. It's like an independence. You're going from this to this, right? To initially find this sort of healing type energy, which will then bring you to share that with others, and it will eventually turn you into the star, because you either will write a book about this, you'll share it on your stories, you know, Instagram reels, TikTok, wherever you are. So this whole situation here is making you stronger, right? As I said, that there's the Archer, the number 7. I forget what that is. I don't know. It'll come to me. I wish they used, like, put in parentheses what it actually is. The Magician is number 1. Is that the Hierophant? Can't be the Fool. The Fool's 0. Anyway. Right as I said that, the Fool is 0. Boom. There he is. Okay, so I mean, that's the energy that you're embarking on. I want that Archer back. I keep doing that, guys. I will like cut the deck and then I'll miss it. No, bring it back to me. Wow, underneath the Archer is the Sun. Yeah, you're in for a really amazing future. And I feel as though somebody really, really understands that. They see that you're headed off to be this really wonderful hunter, right? And you're off to learn these really great lessons. And that's what it is. Somebody is realizing that they're karmic because of the judgment that's being put on this situation. This person, whoever it is from your past or whoever has been in your energy, playing around, telling you what you're worth and what you're not, like they're really realizing that, like, oh man, it's not going to take long, and they're going to realize that I've been lying this whole time, and that they hold the key to the universe and they can go wherever it is they want, and where that is up. And now they're mad about it and they want to hold you down. It's weird. I've been picking up on this for a long time. This is why I left YouTube. Because whoever this is right here does not want you to have this new beginning. It's weird. There's fighting. There's the King of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sag. There's Knight of Arrows. That's air. We've seen Pentacles. We've seen Cups. I mean, it could be anybody. But I feel that whoever the new love is going to be very good for you. It's going to be an equally yoked relationship. But all of this has to be cleared away. We have to take this whole board, clear it away, and have what left? Just the Death card. You know, I will say it a million times. These two right here, the Death and the Fool, that is the sauce. That's the sauce. Death and Fool. If I could pick 2 cards to just start every reading, that would be it. But the Fool's in the reverse. The Death card's at the end of the reading, which means this is current. This is what's currently going on. And justice is coming. Again, whether you like it or not, your spirit team is on it. We've seen Judgment 3 times, Justice more than once, at least twice. Ace of Wands 4 times. So maybe you do know this new person, right? I don't know. There's some sort of injustice here. There's some sort of keyless entry into your vibe, into your feelings. There's somebody's been impeding on your psyche, and I can't deal with it. There's 13. That's death. And then we have the Wheel. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, you're moving out of this energy. You've been in a stagnant energy. Don't forget to subscribe, you guys. I have to throw that in there, okay? Do me a solid. I'm getting like 5 views right now because I took a break, okay? Help me out, please. But this is a really, really beautiful energy to kind of land on, right? The Death card turning the wheel. It's a circle of life situation. You're planting roots in this energy that you've been in right now. You're utilizing this Death card. This is Condor energy. I did a reading, I don't know how long ago it was, but it had the condor in it and it was so powerful. I've got to dig it up. It was at the point where I wasn't posting. I would do the readings. It would get so karmic and so upsetting to me that I would just scrap it. And then I did one where it was just like the universe was saying, get up, just do it. Just do it. One more time. Hold on. Where'd it go? There it is. Just do it. It's hard. And the universe understands that this is very hard, but this is needed. And we had the tower multiple times. It's going to happen anyways. It's going to land a lot more strong when you are the facilitator of this change. And a lot of times too, the tower for me is saying, whether you like it or not, these things will happen. Where was I going with that? Hold on. Something else wanted to be said, and then it, I don't know. It'll come to me. Tower. I don't know. It'll come to me at like 2 o'clock in the morning when I'm trying to sleep. You ever have that where you're just like, oh yeah, I remember what I was supposed to say in that moment. It'll be in the next reading or the reading before this. Just go through the playlist. Okay. Do you like my super salesy way of telling you to go to the playlist? Here's the Emperor with the green man here. So yeah, but 20 is judgment. Boom. Your guides are calling judgment on this Emperor. That's what that's going on. Whoa. Oh, that makes me so excited. Okay. Talk to him, Spirit. On behalf of this Empress, judgment came out over here with the Empress. This is beautiful. The Great Bear here is all about protection. This is the Hermit's cave, a healing cave. This is where this happens, is in here. And we had the cave with this girl. Where did she go? This is what happens when you get way too many cards out. Okay, here we go. Yeah, you're in this endurance stage, right? Where you're sort of in this like beggar. It's not real, okay? Don't take that literally, but you understand what I'm saying. You feel that you need to ask for money. You feel like you need to ask for energy. You feel like you need to ask to move forward, or you were in this relationship. Some of you are going to be on different timelines, okay? But you don't feel in charge of your own energy. This is your chance. It's now. Now. Okay, let's get into your oracle reading because I feel that that is going to be ultimately more powerful. We're going to dive into this energy here. New beginning, the Empress with this judgment, calling justice on this Emperor to get that out of the way so you can move on to this new beginning, which will initially lead you to a new love relationship. Okay, like it or not. I know some of you are over there like, I don't want love after all this. Yeah, I get it. Same. But what the universe told me in one of my readings I had for myself recently was, you know, you might feel that you can do this all on your own, but there's certain things. I mean, what if the shelves need hung? And just as I said that here, it's like, no, don't do it. King of Stones. Yeah. That's the King of Pentacles, which was here. And this injustice, it's weird. The energy is weird. It's something about money, something about a relationship stemming and being completely overtaken by the ideas of money. So you need to do that on your own. You're going to have to find something really beautiful to make money on. Wow. And look, they're all over this. Your ancestors will make it happen for you because you're the effing star. Dun, 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 dun. I know that's right. I'm dancing if you can't see. This is super positive. Number 5, I don't know what that is. It's probably Hermit. I think it's Hermit Justice or something. Justice is 6. I have got to memorize the numbers, you guys. It drives me insane to not know. Number 9 is the Hermit. I'll figure it out and then be frustrated later. Split the deck on the Lovers. Yep. Okay. The ancestors have spoken. You don't get to say. I mean, of course you do, but it's going to be awfully hard to resist this new lover. Okay. Whoever it is coming towards you, it's not going to feel like work. It's going to feel like kindred spirits. It's going to feel like, let's just go have the babies. I recently came across a song. It is so cute. You have to go listen to it. It's called Found. I forget who sings it. Russell Dickinson, maybe. It's an American country song, but it's just called Found, and it's fairly new. But it's so cute. It says, would you marry me on the back 40 by the rusty truck and the maple trees? It's really a cute song, and I'm just thinking, like, wouldn't it be awesome to have somebody to think about with that? Something that feels very balanced, equally yoked, again, being on the same page. You make money, I make money, and we move together, right? This is like the DNA strands. And then, oh, DNA. Yeah, you're meant to have this love, and wherever you've been is not a good indication of where you're going. Okay, so you're headed to really, really beautiful horizons. Let's get into the oracle so we can dive into what to do now to get to that point. Yeah, because this is where you are now, being like all shot up against a wall, firing squad. Yeah, these very rarely in this deck are the arrows actually hitting somebody. Like even in the 4 of Swords, 10 of Swords, they're not, but this is the one that it is. It's supposed to be 7 of Wands, which is usually somebody fighting people off, right? So you're in a position to guard and ward yourself. And that's going to make you very, very wary of this new love coming in. But your ancestors are being there all over it, calling judgment on this and making sure that you feel safe and heard on this new beginning. All right, you guys, click some buttons for me. You know what to do. I'll see you on the oracle. Bye.